Congress of South African Students has threatened to start shutting down schools from tomorrow. COSAS says it's taking this radical approach to save the lives of innocent scholars. Buntu Joseph is a COSAS national task member. He joins us now on the phone line. Buntu, good afternoon to you and thank you so much for joining us. Clarify a few things for us regarding this initiative that you're going to be doing as of tomorrow. Will you be shutting down all schools nationally, or are there specific provinces that will have their schools shut down?
It will be specific provinces.
Can you take us through some of those provinces and why it is that those schools will be closed?
It will be the Western Cape, your Gauteng province, your Northwest, and then your Free State.
And what's the reason for shutting down these schools, Buntu?
The reason for us to be shutting down these schools is because of the increasing number of learners that are testing positive and also teachers.
All right, so will you be shutting down public schools as well as private schools? And are these schools the ones that have confirmed cases of COVID-19, or is it the schools who also haven't had any confirmed cases?
We will be shutting down private schools and semi-model schools. It will be schools that have tested most and also those that have not tested yet.
And can you perhaps elaborate on your plan as COSAS? So you'll be shutting down schools tomorrow. Is this for a day? Are you shutting it down indefinitely until you've engaged perhaps with the department?
Our plan as COSAS is to shut down schools not for shortage of textbook, not for infrastructure, not for because we are seeing we need more number of teachers, but we are shutting down schools in saving the life of teachers and also of learners. And it's not just them, also the life of our grandparents that do not attend school. So as from tomorrow, we'll be shutting down all the schools, more especially in the Western Cape, because that's where I'm residing, and also in other provinces. As you would know, that in Free State they have started last week Friday. The reason being, we'll be shutting schools, it is because of the high number of learners that have tested positive, more especially here in the Western Cape. In just a week, we've got 1,787 kids that have tested positive, and also we've lost 3 teachers last week, and again this week we've lost another 3 teachers, one from Makhasa High, one from Lwandle Primary, and also one from Ravensmith. So that's the reason behind COSAS shutting down schools.
Sure. And Buntu, in the statement that you guys have released, you speak about how you're not giving anyone an option, which really does sound like a threat. So parents who come and drop off their children at school and want their children to go to school, or learners who arrive wanting to learn, what will happen to them?
What we are saying as COSAS is that it's either we are found guilty for saving lives, or else the parents will be standing on toes at Openshwar making claims for the death of their children. So as an organization of learners, will be shutting down the school in saving the lives of learners.
And I understand that schools were given Friday to notify all the involved parties, including the parents, that this shutdown was going to take place. What sort of engagements have you had with the Department of Education?
The Department of Education of Western Cape is very arrogant, and as you know, that Deputy Shopper made it public that she won't even release the stats of learners that have tested positive, and also of teachers, and how many schools have been closed in the Western Cape. So we know that she's arrogant. She will never listen to us. This is the language that she understands. So we are going to deal with her with the language that she understands. In fact, COSAS Western Cape is calling for the removal of the MEC of Western Cape.
And from COSAS' side, what's the solution? When and how should schools be able to resume?
Our solution as COSAS, we are saying that the department must go back to the drawing board. This thing of PPEs is not working. Yes, as COSAS, when school reopened, we were part, we went to the school to make sure that these PPEs are delivered and let the social distancing and everything. Although, of course, we were not in favor of school being reopened, because our question was, what is the hurry? Why are we in a hurry of opening schools? So, of course, we are saying this thing of PPE is not working, so the government must go and look for another solution.